Hey there, be sure to like, subscribe, and ring the bell. Hey there, good crypto friends. How are we doing there this morning? Everything okay? Yeah, we can finally spit some words out. We are looking at BTC USD. Looking at support to hold at the 56,016.46. And resistance still up there in that 58,000 range, so 57,994.95 resistance. Got to get back through these moving averages, but a nice bounce off that 100-day. Moving forward, Ethereum looking good and sharp. Got itself a new all-time high. All-time high up there to 4370. Can it go to 10,000? A lot of folks are saying 10,000. Let's see. We'll just wait and see. We are in the overbought territory, bouncing around in that range, but blue sky breakout, no limitations. So let's get you resistance and support. No resistance to contend with. 4370 basically is your resistance. That's the all-time high. And support level, we'll switch over to the 1 hour. There we are. 4224.49 support. Still running on to BNB USD. Binance Coin. Sorry, I'm distracted a little bit. I'm having some issues with the stream here. Let me sort that out real quick. So looking at support to hold at the 654.37, 654.37, and resistance come into play, climbing back through the 672.77. And we're going to move that stop loss up. As you see, I did the same thing with Ethereum. Just beneath that 26-day moving average. Moving on to ADA, USD, Cardano. We do have the all-time high in range. And looking down support, previously marked at 1.71 and resistance up there at the 1.822 for ADA, Cardano. Let's move on to DOT, USD, PolkaDot. How's the dot doing? Got through that resistance. We broke out of there pretty quickly. Didn't hang around there much. So looking down at support at the 39.60 and resistance at the 41.04 for PolkaDot. Doge is trimmed off a little bit on us here. Well, let's get him up there. There we go. Support at the 0.4781. Stop loss just beneath that 100-day. We are on top of that 12-day moving average, but continuing with the 26 up above it there. So still looking at resistance up at the 0.522. We'll move on to LTC USD Litecoin. Litecoin looking strong. Resistance 390.14. And it's coming right down to test these. See if we can switch over to the 1 hour and dial that in for you. There it is. There we go. You have your support at the 370.22. And as I mentioned, 390.14 resistance and all-time high up at 413. Moving on to LINK USD Chainlink. We have a new resistance level as we climbed up through the evaluation zone that I had marked here on the charts. If you're new to the channel, don't know what none of this means, there's a how-to tutorial over there, very short one. There's a link over in the chat. You can click on that and go check it out. And you can chart along with me every day. So we're doing support here for LINK USD 47.579. Resistance up at the 49.913. And moving on to XLM USD Stellar. Did not trigger that stop loss. I thought I heard it go off last night. not quite get there. So support 0.6732, and as you see the climb up through there, resistance all the way up at the 0.736, getting close to the all-time high for Stellar. Moving on to Vechain. Slight adjustments on the resistance level there, 0.2148, and support holding in there at the 0.2032. Stop loss just beneath that previous low there. Moving on to FIL Just checking the sound real quick. Yep, got sound. Things are going weird today. Must be a full moon out there. Switch it over to the 1 hour. Real quickly, get that support level. There we go. We have your support at the 138.62 and resistance at the 143.69. Heading over to Storj, STORJ USD. See, rejected off that 26-day moving average and trying to get above all these other converging moving averages. So looking at support to hold at the 1.962, resistance at the 2.14. Looking at Internet of Things, IOTA, and got down to retest that $2 range, so 2.01, and resistance is there at the 2.12. Good volume though, heavy volume coming in here for IOTA. We'll scoot that stop loss just up underneath that. Moving on to comp, COMP USD. Major sales, the new all-time high, got all the way up to the 915. We'll just type that those coordinates in there. 915.60 to be exact. There we go. New all-time high and resistance level gonna be right in that range here. We'll check the 1 hour real quick. Coming back through the climb up. There we are. And while we're there, we'll look at support. All right, all set there. So you have support at the 833.60, resistance at 868.35. Moving on to basic attention coin. And we have support 1.354 and resistance 1.4201. Moving on to ETC USD. Very tight range, getting ready for some sort of an explosion to the upside or downside. So eyes are on ETC USD. So support holding out at the 103.498 and resistance up there at the 115.236. We'll tighten that stop loss just beneath that low there. Moving on to MANA, MANA USDC. Double top up there, so keep an eye on that. And support is just fine right there. 1.36 is your support. 1.450 is resistance. Moving on to ZIL, ZIL USD. Did trigger that loss, so we'll have to recalculate this bad boy. Moving on to, looks like we're heading down to 0.212 for support and resistance up there to 0.223. Moving on to NU USD. And we have support down at the 0.437, resistance at the 0.454. Let's head over to NMR USD. Resistance there at the 65.589. And I'm sorry, resistance at 65.589 and support down there 63.768. Stop loss, we can bring that up just beneath that moving average there. Moving on to GRT USD. The graph token. We have support at the 1.451 and resistance up at the 1.525. And moving on to UNI. UNI up almost 10% now, 9.90%. Nice run up here for Uniswap. So looking down at support to hold at the 40.33 and resistance up at the 44.09. AAVE USD, as I mentioned in the title card. Big run up here. Was not an all-time high, but a massive run. What was that? Let's see here. We'll check the. Yeah, good 22%er. So let's find you a support level here. We'll switch over to the 1 hour. There we are. A little bit tighter support. 512.702 is your support. Resistance at the 535.46. Moving over to MKR USD. Another good run up here for MKR. U levels did hit the sales target, but we did not. I did not manage to get out yet, so we're going to keep an eye on that. 5556.71 is your support, and 611.11.64 is your resistance. But watch out for this pivot here. We're going to have to get through that. So actually, let's just put our resistance there because that's going to be more realistic. 5876.31 resistance. And getting that stop loss up there, we'll actually put it just beneath that previous low there. So moving on to audio. Look at some of these NFTs. And we have support there at the 2.08, resistance 2.18 for audio. Moving on to CHZ USD. Resistance at the 0.4791 and support going to be right in that area there. So we'll switch to the 1 hour. Grab that. There we are. At the 0.447. Moving on to Theta. All right. Converging moving averages, so watch out for that. So we have support sitting at the right down there, that previous pivot there, pivot low. So 10.494 support and 11.307 is your resistance. Having a look here at ENJ, had itself a run up there. Did not close above the 100-day moving average, so you're going to have resistance there at the 2.5656 and support is at the 2.298. Finishing up here with ONE like we always do, Harmony 1. Resistance up at the 0.1310 and support there at the 0.1219. Harmony 1. Stop loss a little tighter. There we go. So having a look here at BTC.D, still trimming. Still peeling off some BTC. So we're down to 42.93%. And total crypto market cap is $2,464 billion, up 2.66% for the total crypto market cap. I think that is the all-time high. It looks like it is the all-time high for the crypto market cap. So, folks, that does it for me. Have a wonderful day out there, and we will see you soon. Be sure to like, subscribe, ring the bell. Be very appreciative. Have a great day. Thank you.